Hey there, Becca here from Inside the Square. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how you can add a bullet point to an archive index list in Squarespace. We're going to be adding a Unicode character before all of the links on this archive index. If you head on over to insidethesquare.co/Unicode, you'll see a list of Unicode characters that are compatible with most fonts available in Squarespace. All kinds of different options for us. We're going to be using this one right here to add an arrow before the index items here in this list. Now I'm going to hop into edit mode to show you. This is an archive block right here. I'm going to double click on that block so you can see we've selected to display this as an index. You have other options for a list or a drop down, but index is what we're focused on. And then you can group by month, year, author, category, or tag, and then optional to show the group count, item date, all kinds of fun stuff. So this is what we have set up right now. I'll go ahead and select done, and we're going to navigate over to design and scroll all the way down to custom CSS. This is where we're going to be pasting our code. And as always, the code that I'm about to share with you is listed beneath the video in the description below. So the group name has its own unique name, and after that we have the archive item link. We're actually going to start with the archive item itself, which is all of these little placeholders written in Latin here. If I type the code archive item link, I'm going to add a little colon symbol and write the word before. Opening up a curly bracket, now I'm going to say content, add some quotation marks, and place that arrow that we copied from the Unicode list. And check it out, I now have an arrow next to every single one of those links within the archive index. Now heading back to our Unicode list here, if you want this just to be a standard bullet point, you can just grab one of those characters like this one right here. I'm pressing copy on my keyboard and I'll paste it right here where that arrow was. And that's using CSS to add one piece of content before every single one of those links. You can also use this same code name to change the font size if you want to, for example. We'll take the whole name archive item link and then we can say font size, let's make it 1.1 rem, so it's a little bit bigger than it was before. I forgot the K in there. There we go. Now it'll be a little bit bigger than it was before. We can also do things like change the font weight if you want it to be a little bit bolder. Let's add font weight bold and see what that looks like. There we go, stands out even more. Feel free to customize the archive item link as much as you want. Anything that you add to this to change the font size, font weight, color, all of that stuff, it will also be applied to the dot that you put before it, this Unicode character that you've added right there. Now, last but not least, I also have the code name for the group itself, archive group name link. If we take this and replace the code where it said archive item link with archive group name link, there we go. Now we'll be adding the bullet points and custom styles to the actual group names themselves instead of the links underneath them. So these are the individual items, this is the link, and both of these code names are listed in the description below, along with the link to this Unicode page on my site, so you can grab whatever character you'd like to use to add that content before the link in your Squarespace site. Whatever you decide to go with, just select save when you're done and you'll be good to go. Alrighty, that's it for this tutorial. Again, the code I just shared is listed in the description below, and now you understand how to change it to make it look amazing on your own site. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something awesome, and most importantly, have fun with your Squarespace website. Bye for now. If you liked this tutorial, you'll love my CSS cheat sheet. I put all of my pro tips and custom codes specifically for Squarespace into one PDF, and you can download a copy right now at insidethesquare.co/CSS. That's insidethesquare.co/CSS.